In the West, love comes first. You meet someone, you fall in love, you decide to marry them, it's your choice. In India, marriage comes first. Your parents decide who you marry. Then, hopefully, love follows. This isn't ancient history. This is happening right now in 2025 to millions of educated, wealthy, modern Indian adults. Engineers, doctors, CEOs, people with their own money, their own careers, their own lives, and their parents are still choosing their spouses. Over 90% of Indian marriages are still arranged, not forced, not coerced, but arranged. Decided by parents, selected from a pool of candidates vetted by family. To a Westerner, this makes no sense. How can you let your parents choose the most important decision of your life? How can you marry someone you just met? How is this still acceptable in 2025? But the answer isn't what you think. And it reveals something profound about how Indian culture views love, family, and the purpose of marriage itself. First, you need to understand that in India, marriage was never about love. It was never about two individuals choosing each other. It was always about two families joining together. Marriage in traditional Indian culture is a strategic alliance. It's a business deal dressed up as a ceremony. Your family is marrying another family. You're just the connector. Your parents choose your spouse based on family background, caste, religion, education level, earning potential, family reputation. They're not looking for your soulmate. They're looking for a good match for the family. This system worked for thousands of years. People didn't expect love in marriage. They expected stability, respect, children, a functioning household. And here's the thing, it worked. Divorce rates were near zero. Families stayed together. The system was efficient. But then something happened. The West happened. Movies happened. Love stories happened. Indian young people started seeing Hollywood films where people marry for love. They read novels where passion is everything. They fell in love with the idea of love. And they started questioning, why can't I marry for love like in the movies? So in the 1990s and 2000s, India thought arranged marriage would disappear. Young people wanted love marriages. They wanted to choose. They wanted freedom. But something unexpected happened. Arranged marriage didn't disappear. It evolved. Today, arranged marriage doesn't mean your parents lock you in a room with a stranger. It means your parents introduce you to potential partners. You meet them. You talk to them. You decide if there's chemistry. It's like speed dating, but with parental approval built in. Young Indians, especially in cities, now have a say. They meet 5, 10, sometimes 20 candidates before saying yes. They can reject anyone they want. They can marry for love within the framework of arranged marriage. It's a hybrid system, the best of both worlds according to Indian parents. The freedom to choose, but with family guidance and safety nets. And surprisingly, it works for a lot of people. But why does it still exist at all? Why, in 2025, when Indian women are CEOs and engineers and independent, do they still let parents arrange marriages? The answer is practical. India has 1.4 billion people. Meeting someone organically, at work, at college, through friends, is luck-based. It's random. You might never meet the right person. But your parents have a network. They know families. They know people. They can systematically introduce you to vetted candidates. It's efficient. It increases your chances. In the West, you date around. You try different people. You eventually find someone. It's slow. It's risky. You might waste years on the wrong person. In India, your parents compress that timeline. They introduce you to people who are already pre-screened. Same religion, similar education level, same social class. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from a filtered pool. It's data-driven matchmaking, but with family connections instead of algorithms. And for many Indians, especially women, this is a relief. Dating in India can be complicated. Social pressure is intense. Having your parents vet candidates gives you safety and legitimacy. But there's a deeper reason arranged marriage persists: family obligation. In Indian culture, you don't just marry a person, you marry their family. You take on their family's reputation. You merge your identity with theirs. Because of this, your parents have a legitimate stake in your marriage. It's not just your life you're affecting. It's your entire family's honor, reputation, and social standing. So of course your parents want to say, you're not just choosing a spouse, you're choosing a lifelong family relationship that will define your entire existence. This is why even young, educated Indians accept arranged marriage. They understand that their choice affects not just them, but their parents, their siblings, their extended family. It's collective responsibility. It's not individualism. It's the opposite. And here's what shocks Westerners the most. Many Indian women actually prefer arranged marriage. They prefer having their parents filter candidates. They prefer the safety net. They prefer knowing that if the marriage fails, their family will support them. In the West, marriage is between two individuals. If it fails, you're alone. You have to pick up the pieces yourself. In India, marriage is between two families. If it fails, your family catches you. You're never alone. This is why, even when given the choice, many Indian women still ask their parents to arrange marriages. It's not oppression, it's pragmatism, it's security. So here's the truth. Arranged marriage still exists in 2025 because it works. It works for practical reasons, efficiency, networks, safety, vetting. It works for cultural reasons, family obligation, collective responsibility, social standing. It works for emotional reasons, security, support, belonging. But most importantly, it works because Indian culture still views marriage differently than the West. In the West, marriage is a romantic partnership between two equals. In India, marriage is a family alliance between two collective units. Until that fundamental belief changes, arranged marriage will persist. The form might change, the freedom might increase, but the core principle, that family has a role in choosing your spouse, is so deeply embedded that millions of Indians, even in 2025, still accept it as normal. And maybe that's not wrong. Maybe, in a world where half of marriages end in divorce, where people are isolated and alone, where romantic love is fleeting and family bonds are permanent, maybe arranged marriage, with all its flaws, offers something the West has lost: stability, community, belonging. The question isn't whether arranged marriage is better or worse. The question is, what does each culture value more? Individual freedom or collective security? And depending on your answer, you'll either see arranged marriage as oppressive or pragmatic. So if you found this perspective fascinating, subscribe to East Explained for more deep dives into Asian traditions that seem strange until you understand the culture behind them. And drop a comment below. Would you ever accept an arranged marriage? Why or why not? What does marriage mean to you? Let's discuss in the community. I read every comment.